church was demolished following the government's anti-encroachment drive near two narrow streams passing through Karachi, the capital of Sindh province. All this needs publicity campaigns and concentrated efforts to advance the interests of the local church and improve the standards of life of its followers. However, the activities of the church itself were frozen on August 17th when funding dried up under the circumstances. It's natural that the members of non-secular minorities feel insecure and threatened. I quote, "Their voices remain unheard despite the deteriorating situation of their rights. Minorities demand nothing but the implementation of the guarantees made by Qaid al-Azam, the great leader, Muhammad al-Jinnah." End of quote. The founding father of Pakistan. The group wants National Minorities Day celebrated on August 11th to become equal September 17th. The blasphemy legislation, which is abused to settle personal score, should be revised. An independent commission of inquiry should assess cases of forced conversion, and also the government should come up with a de-radicalization committee to limit hate speech. I quote, "It could be a real shame that religious minorities aren't represented within the corridors of power thanks to the shortcomings of Pakistan's democratic system." End of quote. Salamat lamented. I quote, "There is not any direct elections. Parties choose their representatives, so Christians and Hindus haven't any choice or any voice in politics." End of quote. Giving equal rights and protection to all or any of the minority communities living in any country is one of the first priorities and responsibilities of the state. But in a very country like Pakistan, where minorities are 5% of the full population, still they feel vulnerable, and also the government seems unable to shield them from the extremists. Since 2018, 31 dead, 58 injured, and 25 blasphemy cases are taking place. The most recent case of blasphemy charges against an 8 or 9-year-old boy, and countries' minorities communities face an attack on the Hindu temple against the attack of the Hindu temple, and also it's a reminder of what the country minorities are facing every day. They are even at a very cheap rank of the ladder in terms of economic, political, and social standards. The father of the state contains a historical speech during this regards that everybody is liberal to practice their religion and move to their own place of worship. On the opposite hand, there is Article 25, 5, and 33 of the Constitution of the Pakistan for minority rights, but nothing implemented on the bottom. However, a robust measure from the government to shield minorities is that the need of the hour. Minorities in Pakistan are the most victims of forced conversions, as there are numerous complaints of underage Hindus and Christian girls being forced to urge marriage or to alter their religion within the country. A report published within the news stated, the elaborative report further stated that while there is a word obligation on the Imran Khan administration to fulfill, minorities within the country face numerous challenges, including dearth of economic opportunities. The province of Sindh is worse affected, with multiple reports of underage Hindu girls being forcibly married. According to the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics, Christians, Hindus, and Qadiani form up the most minorities. A discrete report published earlier this year by Vawa News said that minorities were undercounted within the official census that was released by the government in May. It said that major undercounting was worn out provinces of Khyber, Baluchistan, and Sindh. This comes on a daily basis after Pakistan's Ministry of Spiritual Affairs presented a draft bill to stop the continued forced marriages within the country. The proposal bill doesn't oppose religious conversions, but states that it should be only post 18 years old. However, what's worth mentioning is that the discussion didn't encompass any representatives from the minority communities or victims of this mentioned crime. The suffering of non-secular minorities still move in Pakistan, as there are several incidents of violence, abduction of women from the minority community, forceful conversions, and the vandalism of non-secular institutions reported frequently. The persecution of spiritual minorities has been manifested in various types of targeted violence, mass murders, extrajudicial killings, abductions, rapes, forced conversion, etc. Pakistani Hindus, Christians, Sikhs, Ahmadiyyas, and Shias are the foremost persecuted minorities in Pakistan, which have suffered religious hatred at the hands of the bank. In August, Union Minister Singh Skiwat posted a video of miscreant vandalizing the Sri Ganesh temple.
Do not forget to like the video, subscribe BTL TV, and press the bell icon to receive notifications.
Jesus is the light of the world.